Okay, so AI has done it again, because we've officially reached a point where you can now turn yourself into any character, put yourself in any movie scene, and perfectly recreate videos. So Kling just dropped Motion Control 3.0, and this update is insane, because now you've got real lip sync with incredible facial expressions and full body movement, which now means you can create some crazy videos just like this one. Or you can finally become a viral TikTok dancer, which honestly is just so fun to play around with. Now, you know I don't like to mess around, so in this video we're going to be covering what's new with Motion Control 3.0 compared to Motion Control 2.6, how to use it, the best places to use it with a few different use cases, and I'm also going to be sharing a little secret no one is really talking about to increase the quality of your videos, and I'll share that near the end of the video, so stay tuned. Now quickly, before jumping into it all, if you are new to AI and want to learn how to master all the best tools for yourself or your brand, or you just want to stay ahead of the AI curve, then be sure to check out my AI community down below. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So quickly, what's new with Kling's Motion Control 3.0? Well, short answer is not much, because it already was incredible to use. But the major upgrade is in the facial consistency and quality. On the left, you can see the same video with 2.6, and on the right, 3.0. You can see that the movement is way better on the right, and the facial expressions and facial accuracy is also a lot better. So essentially the quality has been improved to be able to handle more complex movements, all whilst maintaining amazing face quality and overall movement. So again, this update is small, but honestly there wasn't too much to improve, but this is a massive upgrade. So let's go ahead and jump right into it on how to actually use it. Now currently there are two main ways to use it. The first way is via Kling itself. However, we have noticed that there are really long loading times, currently up to 20 minutes. So I'll quickly show you how to use it there, and then we'll move on to the best way to use it that we found, and there's three main reasons why: price, speed, and usability. More on that a little bit later. So Kling's method is honestly super easy. Just head over to Kling, and we'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Now all you have to do is head over to the Generate tab, then swap over to Motion Control and make sure you're selecting the new 3.0. From here, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is upload any video. So we can go ahead and use this one right here. Then you can go ahead and upload any image. So we'll use this one. And don't worry, if you don't know how to recreate images like this, I'll show you how to do that in method 2, which is in just a moment. Now just go ahead and hit generate, and it's honestly that easy. Now quick note, if you're using complex scenes, Kling also has this new elements tab which helps you create character consistency. All you have to do is add your image. Then you can click on this button right here to give it 3 completely new angles. Now all you have to do is just give it a name, hit this button to auto load a description, and there you have it. You have a bit more data, so if you're moving around like this, then that will really help keep that character consistency. But honestly, if you're doing simple videos like this, for 90% of the time, you're not going to need to use it. Now, moving on to method 2, and this is the best method that we've found so far because it's super fast and it's an all-in-one tool. So all you have to do is head over to vosu.ai, and of course, we'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Now, on the homepage, you'll see that there is the new motion control that you can go ahead and click on, or alternatively, you can just hover over AI video, then select the brand new motion control. Now, if you remember at the start of this video, I said something about affordability. Well, that's because inside of Vosu, you actually get 2 different types of motion control 3.0. You can see that you've got the standard motion control, and then you've got the pro motion control. So the main difference is they're pretty much the same. However, if you have the standard, this is more so for your simple videos like this. If you're doing stuff like this, the motion isn't too complex, you're not moving your head around too quickly, etc, etc. But then the Pro is for more complex movements and slightly higher resolution. They are still both 1080p, but the complex one is for like really fast movements, etc. So it basically handles it and it uses a little bit more compute. But you can go ahead and use either option. So let's just go ahead and use the Pro just for the sake of this. Now the process is pretty much the exact same inside of Kling. You go ahead and upload your video, but you go ahead and upload your image, and then you can select how many outputs you want, and then you hit on generate. However, you will also notice that we have this tab right here. So these are the templates, and you can actually go ahead and hover over these to play them. You can enable the sound just like this, so you can actually hear them. And these are basically trending dance videos or viral videos that you've seen online that you can basically go ahead and recreate. There's a bunch of different templates that you can copy, and all you have to do is just click on it. It will auto import inside of the input video. Then the process is super simple. You just go ahead and grab any image. So let's go ahead and grab this one right here, drag and drop. Now we can go ahead and select our output to 1, click on generate, and it gives us this video.
It's M to the B, 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 bang.
Let's go ahead and do another video. This time we're going to add this video right here, if I can find it. Boom, so it's just me looking at the camera and then pulling some weird faces and like hand gestures. So we'll go ahead and drag that into our video. And then this time we're actually going to go ahead and use a special image, which is Tom Holland inside my studio. So we'll go ahead and drag that in, boom. Now we can go ahead and click on generate, and it gives us this. It literally copies the exact same movements and makes your video ultra realistic. Now, quick tip, once you have your videos that you're happy with, you can actually go ahead and upscale them. And in order to do this, you can go click on this button right here. Then you can select your favorite upscaler. For me, it's the Topaz Upscale video. Then it's going to automatically import your video into the upscaler, which is awesome because you don't need to download it. Alternatively, you can just go ahead and hover over the AI upscale, then select AI video upscale, and it'll bring you to this page, and you can bring in any video that you want to upscale. And you can also do the same thing by also upscaling your images. But if we go ahead and just do this, select one output, then go ahead and upscale. This is the before on the left, and on the right is the after. And as you can see, it looks a lot better. Now, heading back to Kling Motion Control, if you do want to go ahead and generate images like this, it's actually super easy to do, and you can do it all inside of Vosu. So the first thing you want to do is actually grab your video, then we can go ahead and pause it just like this. Then we just want to go ahead and grab a screenshot like this. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I just do it this way. Now from here, we can go ahead and hover over the AI image, or just go ahead and click on it. It'll bring you into the general tab here. You want to make sure that Nano Banana Pro is selected. Then from here, what you want to do is grab that screenshot you just took, bring that into there, and then we actually want to go ahead and enter in a simple prompt. Now, it doesn't have to be complicated. So I've got a prompt saved right here. So I'm going to copy that and paste that in here. You do actually also have the prompt GPT. So if you're not too sure what to do, you can basically just type it in, say, I want to create a Spider-Man, blah, blah, blah. Then you can do it in text format, JSON format, or Markdown, which is perfect for videos. But either way, I digress. Let's go ahead and remove these stars because we don't actually need them. I don't know if that will do anything to the prompt, but here we go. Ultra realistic, extremely high detailed, no smoothing, no CGI look, no stylization. Replace the man to Tom Holland as Spider-Man with no mask. Must look like a real cinematic behind the scenes photo of Tom Holland in Spider-Man suit inside the original scene. Then you can go ahead and leave it on auto because it is a 9:16, but if you want to be safe, you can just go ahead and click on 9:16, then select 4K. Do however many outputs you want. I always like to do 4 because then it just gives you a bunch of different variations, because sometimes the hair might be different or whatever. Just wait for that to generate, and then you've got your 4 images. And as you can see here, we've got our 4 generations. I think I prefer this one right here. And again, you don't have to download your image. You can actually just click on create video, then Kling Motion Control 3.0. Then all you have to do is upload your video, then you can hit generate, and you're done. Now, for all you lucky ducks who stayed until the end, I spoke with Vosu, and you can use code MOTION for 15% off your first 3 months, all on me. So enjoy. But there you go, that's how you can easily use the new Kling Motion Control 3.0. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe for more awesome AI updates just like this. And again, if you want to learn how to master all the best AI tools, then be sure to check out my AI community down below. I'll see you in the next one.